Hello, my friends, especially American friends. I hope you hear me from this small cottage. I go back for maybe I find some new friends. I go back, I say I live in the small village in Iran, but mostly we had war between two groups, our people and another people, especially about the religion extremism, if I say is better. So finally we lost the village, but I look at the people behavior doesn't match with my mind and with my ideas. It passed, we lost the village about few years. After that the crazy pushed me to the wrong married. I think it was wrong, maybe wasn't wrong. Finally I went back and I wrote my biography. I had a long story about our village. So my book is opposite of the religious extremism. This time we have Hamas. We have one big Hamas in our country. So I need your help to share my clip, to look at my clips. I don't have any good concentration. I said I came from the big family with many problems. My father drank some alcohol, smoke, and my mom too. But my father was very rich. I am not. So some rich people, some big people. Unfortunately, in that culture, sometimes another people said, "Oh, you are a man. You have to use the drug." So a crazy man pushed my father to smoke this cigarette the first time, and we found many problems after that. My father was 12 years. He lost his father, and when I was in Turkey, I have been far from my daughter, so I wrote this book. I wrote a book about my biography. The idea is about 22 years ago, but about 10 years ago, 8 years ago in Turkey, I wrote my book and I finished that about 2 years. I used many texts and poem in my Facebook page. I took it I put it to my book and I finished my book in a short term, about 2 years. So I am sure my book can help the people, especially 2 chapters of this book can help the student in American school. I want to say, if my story, when I am talking, I am very weaker than when I am writing. Believe me, my book is very better than my talk. I was connected with one company owner before. Unfortunately, I lost the job there. I talk about my book, said everything you say, I believe that, but I want to see what is inside the book. I was sure. I said, "Oh, if you believe you understood my talking, I am sure inside of my book is very better than my talk." So I hope you believe me. This book can help the people. I came to the US. I love gun. I bought many guns, but I said my book is a wall between gun and crime. Saadi said only we are not human if look like another animals. Our concentration is on the eating, sleeping, anger, and sexing. So مقام آدمیت is a humanity price is very high. I wish everybody can find itself. In a small village, I lost my father. I was very weak. Many people says the last child is a lost child. So I wish I found the old man and look like my father, or I was 8 years, I lost my father. I wished we had the old man in a family or related. We went to the hunting. I get some better experience and I learned something else about the real life. So my book is a bridge between real life and central educational system. When Mr. Obama said how many times we have to have a crime in central educational system because of gun, I said, no, Mr. Obama, not because of gun. If we have a problem in the central educational system, it's because of that. Because, for example, in our country, many people like me came out from the university with a bachelor degree. The people in the street, they laughed at them. They said, oh, they don't know anything. Yes, because we learned some mathematics, physics, chemistry. We came out, we couldn't use that in the street with the people, with the connection, especially the connection. In my book I wrote, I grew up in a big family with a bad connection with this crazy world. So my related, they had my factors, subject to write in my book, their behavior and some enemy, who was wrong, who was right. I wrote a book and I call myself in a book Adel. Adel, it means justice. Without any bias or bias, we say, I look at the enemy, I look at the friends. The friends was worse than the enemy in my book. So I am sure this book can help, but we need translate it. When I talk with some people, they say, we wish you be rich and famous. I said, no, I am broken. About 50 years, I had many problems in my life. But my experience, I hope, can help some people. Somebody loves the successful people. I say, no, I am not successful. I wrote this book on base of my fall down. In Iran, we say, shikast ha. I had broken many times. I hope these broken parts I connected together. My job is assembly, and we say life pack. I was a good assembler only in my book. I assembled many parts of this crazy love in a small village. So finally in Turkey, I was connected with America. I connected my biography in last days to the American school, to stop violence in American school. I believe about 2 chapters of the first part of this book can help the student. When I have been 30 years, 40 years, I cannot change. But in school, we can change, because when I grew up, I was 18 years, 20 years, I didn't have any idea, any pre-idea in my life. Finally, with the pain, I got many ideas. I wish this book can help the people without pain before the real war. They learn something for peace and kindness and love. So in Iranian clips, I said, when I say I studied Saadi, Hafiz, very big and lovely Iranian people, because my mom and my father, we talking in Kurdish, one part of the Iran, about 1,000 years old. But I love the Persian or Farsi language because of the Saadi, Hafiz, Rumi, very strong poets. When I say I study Hafiz and Saadi mostly, I found everything in Saadi and Hafiz in the Jesus words after I saw Jesus in my dream. So believe me, if I wanted to sell myself and get progress, I use another people look like a step to grow up and self-centered. I could in our country, because we had a big group, about 400 thousand people in our special religion, and we were leader of most of them, leader of that people. Sometimes for the election, we had a good opportunity. The government loved us sometimes to get some votes, but you know, in our country we don't have any democratic government. So I want to say I didn't use any mask to go back of some people. And if I say Jesus for me is everything. Is not I came to the US, yes, I thought, yeah, if I go side of the Jesus, the people notice to me. I say is a faith is about my real life. For example, and a night before last night, if my English is good, I saw a dream. I went with for example, my car. I towed another, looked like camper. I fall down in one valley, one downhill, and I was top of the hill. I look at my car and another truck. Some things I said, oh, it's me. It's not me. I am walking. I am sleeping. So it passed. It was my dream. And yesterday I wanted to go Sunday night. Little I am working with Lyft. I went to start my car, but a little I was worried. I prayed and I went. I went outside. I look at my car. Oh, somebody hit my car from the side. It's about 4 years I live here. Nobody hit me. After that dream at that night, and tomorrow I saw somebody hit my car. I asked the neighbors, the camera, maybe they have some record. They didn't have. It's not very big problem. He hit the door from back, maybe hit some car turn. So something is over than our mind. When I am talking, I talk about the faith. It's not a fake. I make some clip to people notice to me. I have a friend. We started the YouTube channel together. He talk only about the guns. He has about 3,000 followers. I talk about my idea. It's very clear. You find many enemies. If you talk about the hunting, many people, they don't like it. They hate your job. If you talk about the gun, the people says we hate gun. If you talk about the government, some people will be sad with you. So I continue to my idea to people. I want to accept it. Look like a prophet, a small prophet. I cannot. I don't want to push the people. I say. We had a niece in his mom. His mom said one time he went outside and bring a small cat to the very teeny cat to the home and we said, oh, we don't have food for ourselves. We don't have for this cat also. So he said, no, I give him or her my parts. So one time he gave little liver meat to the cat, but the cat didn't eat that. The niece hit the cat. Why you don't eat that? So I came to the US with a great book. I hope somebody helped me to translate this great book. And in my Persian channel, I want to also talk about some guns because they don't have access to the gun. This gun I bought is for hunting, but you know, you look at the terrorists, they have a Kalashnikov, they have semi-automatic. I bought recently only one semi-automatic because the government is sensitive. I didn't buy. I hate the Kalashnikov because it's a semi-automatic or automatic guns. I don't need that. Hunter only need 1 shot or 2 shots on mountain. But between that, I bought some handgun. Yeah, when you go outside, maybe your special gun will be broken or not work. So you need another gun. Especially in Seattle, we have some bear, I heard. The small gun is for backup. It's very good you hold with yourself. Especially 44 Magnum I have. Thank you so much. You noticed to me. So I said I lived in the small village. We had many years of war, but I was on peace. I tried to help the people on peace. I tried to get their gun. I advised them, but they tried and tried. Finally, in end of this book, I found the schizophrenia. Schizophrenia, the mind doesn't work. The people living with 2 eyes and 2 ears, without any mind. They moved with ears and eyes. In some of clip I said ear plug. I have to say ear plug, ear plug. So sorry, my pronounce is not very good. I hope you are well. My car is good. If you have a car, you have to accept some accident, some scratch in your car. In Iran, I was very sensitive. This time, I'm not very sensitive. I am happy. I am safe. I wish you be safe. America be safe, and all the world. I hope the mullahs doesn't bother these people of this world, and doesn't bother the peace in this world. I saw a dream 22 years ago. They have some duty, the mullahs in Iran. But I think I am not a schizophrenia. About 5 years ago, 3 years ago maybe, somebody looked like he said to me, oh, they are on the power about 5 years. I hope after 2 years later, they lose the power, and our country, Iran, will be free, and the world get the rest, and we live together with peace. God bless you. Thank you so much. You listen to me. Please share my idea with your friends. Maybe we find some people from church, from government. Help me to translate this great book. This book is for save you, not problem, make a problem for me. I am in trust, and I am on trust on my book also. God bless you. Have a good day.